Yeah, Jess, Bill. Yeah, can you guys go? Yeah, we got some stuff there to test. I need to test some stuff up here from what stuff we just got. Yeah, then we'll keep cataloging. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we got to rearrange that as well. All right. You startled me. I didn't even see it. I didn't even hear you coming. It's been one of those days, you know. Not all up in the head. Yeah, you could, just put those right there, over there. So you got a nice stack of games. Just put those there for now. I assume you're looking to trade those in. No, we haven't done the kind of rewards program type thing yet. I don't know if we're going to. We give good deals typically to begin with, and we'll give you deals. Say you bought 10 games. We one or two of those would be free type situation. Like we'll do it that way. We typically don't do that because there's no point. I feel like other places do that because they know their price is kind of weak. And they're trying to give you like incentive. Oh, but if you buy 20 games, you're gonna get one free. Shit like that. Oh, every month you get $5, $10 coupon. It's we're gonna give you the deals on there where you're not gonna need those coupons because the game's already gonna be cheaper than everywhere else. Sorry. Yeah, we gotta fix some stuff. It's not a big area. We go around here and we go around the side there. We got a little game station there. You can kind of see it over there. And then we got walls of games there, obviously, if you want to take a look at anything. We need to fill in more stuff. This is a partial chunk. My coworkers are bringing other stuff out, so you might see them. But anyway, you're looking to trade in, obviously. You're looking for cash or credit? Credit? Perfect. You're looking for anything particular? Yeah. Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Color stuff. Yeah, we just actually got this in earlier today, so I need to test that. So if there's any of those you want, I'll quickly test it for you. As I busted the GBA out to test them, but I forgot. Oh, nice. You're playing on the Retron Square. We have one of those too. I have one at home as well. They're nice. Exactly same way. I'm the same way. Like I could test some games on there, pop them in, play them for 10 minutes, not really pay attention. But I cannot play a game on those smaller screens anymore. I can't do it. My eyes can't handle it. So it's nice playing GBA, Game Boy Color on the big screen. It's actually nice. I like that. Nice product. Anyway. Yeah, let's take a look at what you have, and we'll add up some stuff for you. We have this little screen here. I pop it on my phone, boom, 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 link up. You can kind of see current prices of what it's, or what we offer, I should say, for it. But these will have to be on. Hold on a second. Jess, yeah, you're gonna need to test these. Is that right? All right, thank you. It shouldn't take long. There's maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games here. That's what we got over there. It's kind of a testing station back over there too, and it goes into the back. There's like a back room. All right. Anyway, I said a little flustered today. Got 2 PlayStation games. You know what I'm gonna do on this? Probably stupid on my part, but I'll tell you in a sec. Urban Chaos. Good stuff. I had this on the PC actually. It was a cool game. This is like a Millennium thing. Remember the Millennium? Everything was gonna shut down. We were screwed. Here we are, 20 plus years later. Still screwed, but not fully screwed yet. Yeah, you see that disc is. That's flawless. Manual looks nice. Yeah, don't worry about testing them. I'm going to assume these work. Maybe it's stupid, but whatever. Urban Chaos, anyway. Let me call out And you know what you've got? What do you got? 4, 5, 6. You got 9. Well, technically, you do have 10 games if we're counting that dual pack. But here, I'm going to give you the little extra because you brought 10 games in. I'll add that up at the end. But Urban Chaos. All right, you get 7 for this one. Yeah, I keep track on here too. Oh, they're not? Really? I'm having problems with that? There's some problems with the electric and the outlets over there. Yeah, you just, come around back. Do them over there. We got another area over to the side over there that has other systems. All right. Okay, so we've got 7 on Urban Chaos, and then you got another PlayStation 1 game here. Final Fantasy Chronicles. So this is what Final Fantasy 4 and Chrono Trigger. Very nice. Some greatest hits. We don't. You'll get like $1 or $2 less. Oh, it's got the registration card. People really have boner. I notice this on eBay, and even people come in. They're always concerned if the registration card's intact or hasn't been used. I'm like, all right, like, is that the new boner thing for collectors? I don't know. Wow. Final Fantasy X, hell of a game. So this came out late, I guess, right? 01. Although these games were out longer than that. Solid disc. Never played Chrono Trigger. It was good. Never played it back on Super Nintendo either. I was kind of, by the time that came out, I kind of wasn't super into games, and then that is a little. That's weird. I'm not going to ding you for it, don't worry. We actually have a lot of spare cases. I don't know why that's not. There we go. Not latching. It was just off center. All right, what is this guy getting? Now, hey, if you want to test him, you can test him. This disc guy ain't taking. She wants to test him anyway. What do we got? 8 on this. So I got 15 out of the gate. Yeah, I see you got a stack of random games. It's funny how that works, right? Like, a lot of people, when they bring stuff in, it'll be a box, or they just have a, bag, or you just come in your hands. It's usually a random kind of mismatch of things, right? Games. Yeah, maybe you've tried to sell them at garage sales, or you gave them away to friends, and the systems you haven't focused on, all of a sudden, you look in a box or a bin or something, and you're like, oh, I still got some floating around, Some decent ones, though, from what I can see. Mario 64 DS. Looks nice. Oh, we're running out of space in a lot of places, too, let me tell you. Super Mario DS 64. 12 on that one. I'm just gonna start putting them over here. Yeah, so you can grab them, start going to town on them. All right, a couple Genesis titles here. Always like to see the older stuff, the vintage stuff. Home Alone. No manual. Card's decent, though. Yeah, and having no manual will ding you, I could admit. Not much. It's not going to ding you much. I did play some of this. It was cool. It was much better than the NES and Super NES ones. Yeah. I can't believe it's been that long since the movie came out. Still watch it around Christmas. Yeah. Alright, let me put that over there. Home Alone. minus the manual. Still going to get 12 for it. It would have been 14 with the manual. Like I said, the manual doesn't do a lot. And like I said, we're pretty good with that. Like, realistically, we could be like, oh, it's 16 without the manual. But, yeah, we try to be friendly here. We're getting games. A lot of good stuff you get in when you do these trading stuff. Here's another one. Classic. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, these all did come with the big almanacs, right? I remember I had one. I think it was Where in Time on Genesis, actually. Where in Time's Carmen Sandiego. And the big... Some people still have them. We don't... No one's really looking for them, surprisingly. A manual. It looks very nice. This, out of all of them, too, is one of the most expensive ones. Yeah, you're going to get 20 for this. You're up to $59. We're going to end it with some original Xbox games. I don't look at these as quite vintage yet, right? What is it? There's like a time of vintage. It's got to be a certain amount of years, right? People have been looking for the... Let me tell you right now, people have been looking for the Xbox games recently. It's getting a little more popular, but it is a good system to collect for because you can get a lot of good stuff for under $15, even under 10. Star Wars Jedi Outcast. Oh, still has the registration card. Yeah. Some light scratches, nothing crazy. There you go. Everything's working so far. Everything's working so far. Jedi Outcast. 7. I told you a lot of these Xbox games. Like I said, I want to say that one's a 15er. We'd sell it for 14 or 15. Hell of a game. That's the Old Republic. Problem is, I'll tell you right now, doesn't have much value. And it hasn't for a long time. Also with a registration card in there. I didn't either. I never registered my games. Did you? I wonder if you got anything for doing it. I love this game, the second one as well. Fantastic games. Like I said, they don't do well. Like sale-wise, they just never have been, like, not for a long while have those been, I don't want to say valuable, but more valuable than they are here. Like I said, yeah, you're only going to get $4 for that one. Is that all right? These are all right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't even have to have the systems for them. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Metal Arms Glitch in the System. I remember this game. Ooh, the disc is flawless. You still got your receipt in here. And the registration card. $40. Does not sell for that much these days, but this was a hidden gem, as they say. I really love this game. Pure action, really fun. Everything's still working? All right. So Metal Arms. Metal Arms. That's a tenner. And the last one we got here. Oh, no, another good one. Buffy. Only 4. Oh, I missed the only 4, right? You know, the second Buffy game was on all 3 of them, right? It was even on the Cube. This one wasn't exclusive. Another solid disc. Another registration card here. An EA published joint. EA used to do a lot of good stuff. There, yeah, mostly sports games these days. There's a new show coming out too. No new show bonus. But honestly, I think a lot of the Buffy stuff is going to rise in value when that new show starts, whenever it does. I want to say Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it. Maybe they'll get some of the other original cast. Maybe she's in the Giles position now. I don't know much about it, but I did play some of that one back in the day, and it was fun. Beat 'em up type thing, 3D beat 'em up. You're gonna get 15 on it. There you go. So you got 95 credit right now. I'm gonna bump you up another 10 because of you brought in. It really was 10 games. It was 9, but the Final Fantasy in there, even though it was a dual pack, whatever. Yeah, so you got $105 credit. Everything works so far. She's just got to test a few more. All right. So anyway, you're interested. We don't have a ton. If you want to go, we have some there right over there. If you want to look at some more for the Nintendo 64s over there. This is the only shit we have for Game Boy Color. It's nuts. We got a little more. You can see some up there at Game Boy Advance, and we have some more over there. But somebody bought out like 20 of them the other day. You don't come across a lot, at least we don't, of those people bringing those in. So yeah, if you want to check those real quick, I will pull these down. Everything works? Perfect. Right on time. Everything works. Didn't find anything? Yeah, I'll tell you what we got up there. All right. All right, let me go through the Game Boy games first, just show you what we got. You looking for anything particular? Some stuff you had when you were a kid. We do. I will tell you, though, I'm going to be honest. We have Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins, but they are the Japanese versions. They work on the ROM perfectly fine. They also will work if you happen to be using a Game Boy Advance. They will work in there also. You'll take them still. They're perfectly playable. Completely. Like, there's no problem with that. And they will be cheaper than their North American counterparts. Let me see real quick. Yeah, they are 6 apiece. Let me just type that in. Let me test them for you, though. See? Perfectly fine. Boom in English there. Want those? As long as they work, you'll take them. All right, let me throw it over there. 6 golden coins. This one is in Japanese in the beginning, but I'm going to tell you right now. You'll be able to figure it out fairly easy. All right. So you're down 12 on that, 6 apiece. Got Chase HQ, Radar Mission, NBA All-Star Challenge 2, Tiny Toons, Babs Big Break, Quirk. No interest in those? All right, put those back for now. All right, we got some more over here. These are some Game Boy Color games. Mission Impossible. No interest. Scooby-Doo. Classic Creep Capers. You interested in this one? Nice. I'll tell you right now, this is a cheap game. I know it is. We've had it in the past. And it's good. It's a point and click. I'm actually surprised these are popping up immediately. KHQ, blah, blah. Take that one. That I know is 5 because we sold that. That was part of the other shit we had the other day, and then somebody brought it in again. What else do we got? 007, World is Not Enough. No. Indiana Jones, Infernal Machine. Yeah. No. Let me give it a test. No. These cases, it's not going to change the value. Some of them are in there, some are not. It's not a big deal. Just put that right there. Oh, yeah. I love the one on the Nintendo 64. Even with the glitches. Man, everything is popping right in today, which is nice. Sometimes you do these old Game Boy, sometimes you get a Game Boy Advance, you gotta like throw the shit back in there and stuff. I don't know. It does work, I saw it go on. Power's out on this one. I think the battery's on low. It did work though. Let me, real quickly, Jess, take these 3, test them on the one back there. Thank you. This one is a little more expensive, I will say. This one is 14. Alright, cool. It's a pretty cool game, though. It follows the same beats as the Nintendo 64 one, but it's just in like 2D. It's obviously different, but alright, let me just get down there. Down to 74 on the credit. Yeah, you're just going to have credit. Everything's good to go? Perfect. Alright, these do work. Alright, I got Motocross Maniacs. No. Super Return of the Jedi. No. How about old Lock and Chase? Yeah. Yeah, I love this game. It's a classic game, I'll tell you right now. It's cheap. It's kind of like Pac-Man, obviously, but little different types of stuff in there. Definitely cool. It's in good condition. You want this one? This one is cheap, I'll tell you that much too. This one is $4. All right. You're down to 70. So, did I take? Oh, sorry. I forgot to put Scoob back in its plastic case. All right, let me show you some Nintendo 64 games. We don't have a ton back here. You saw the ones over there. You weren't interested. These all do work. These were tested recently. World's Not Enough. No interest. Yeah, you're interested in Turok. Nice. Solid shooter. Honestly, I had it when I was a kid. Well, yeah, no, I would have been like 18. No, 17 maybe. I don't know why I'm telling you this. $10 for Turok. That good? You know what? Sorry. Can you test these when I'm giving to you? Any ones that he wants? Alright, thanks. Just going to retest them again just to make sure. Oh, what do we got? Castlevania 64. No. Oh, what else do we have here? Mission Impossible. Yeah, it wasn't that good. Wetrix. Yeah. Alright. Wetrix is $8. I told you we got good prices. You saw that one was on eBay for like $17 right now. Yeah, we don't go by eBay prices typically. What else do we got here? Rogue Squadron. No. And what is this one? Scooby-Doo again. No, it is different from that one. It is like a point and click game, but it's not the same as that one. You never played this one? You want it? There was a black cartridge one of this too. Yeah, look at it here. Scoob is $12. Alright. Hey, if you want to look these prices up on eBay, you can look them up. Alright, so we got you down to 40. She's going to finish testing the Scoob for you. You need a bag? No? Great, because I don't think we have any. You know, I'm going to just leave these here. You know what I can do? Yes. Let me do that real quick before I ring you up. I'll put you in. Give me your email real quickly. At Yahoo. Okay. And I'm going to put a little note next to this in my thing. Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color stuff you're interested in. Yeah, we get another round in. We get some more stuff in. I'll let you know. We have that on our website. So if you want, you can join it up. There's no like, you're not paying anything. It's just free. We'll send out kind of the newsletter type thing. Mostly about what sales we're having that week and whatnot. But we have a little wish list area. So you can put the games you're interested in there. And if we get them in, we could let you know we got them in. Come check them out. That work? Yeah, you can just do that on the website. But I did put a note here. What's your name? Okay. All right, let me just... All right, so you still have... Let me just... It'll be on the receipt. So hold on to this, but we'll know it's in the system. We'll know. You still have $40 credit on here. Take that. Yeah. We'll let you know. Like I said, fill that thing out. It'll go to our database. Boom, boom, boom. We'll know by the email you put in. It doesn't, even if we didn't remember you. You put the games in you want, we're still going to contact you when we get them. So you could do it that way. It's a little easier. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for bringing in some games. And thanks for buying some. Yeah, enjoy those games. Enjoy the rest of your day. If any problems come in, we'll exchange them or give you credit back. If we have another one, we happen to have another one at that point. You exchange it or whatever. Right? Enjoy your day. Oh, man. What time is it? Yeah, let's close down for an hour, get some lunch, huh? All right. Yeah, I'll grab him in a sec.